Hi, I'm going to show you how to build a miniature potato gun. I have a few simple things you can probably find around the house. First, we've got a long nose fireplace lighter, 2 thumbtacks, a travel sized ball of medicine, tape, screwdriver, pen, and a box cutter. First, we're going to need to get the electric sparker out of our lighter. You don't really need to be gentle with this because the only piece you're going to need is the sparker from this. The rest is trash. And right here we have the sparker. Don't click that yet, it'll shock you. Let's go ahead and shorten this wire. Okay, now we have that. Next step, we're going to take our travel sized bottle of medicine and we're going to cut this whole bottom piece out. Be careful with the box cutter so you don't cut yourself. I now have the bottom out. Next step is we're going to take our 2 tacks and place them about 1/3 way down the bottle from where the cap end is. These can also be hard to get in sometimes, so you might have to use some force and be careful. We want to line our tacks up pretty much right next to each other, because inside the 2 tacks tips is where the spark is going to be made. I'm going to take a piece of scrap wire and attach it to the other end of my sparker that doesn't have a wire. Now that you have those 2 together, you can see this is where the spark will be made. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a spark. Now, we're going to take the 2 ends of these wires and we're going to attach them to the thumbtacks. Just press the thumbtacks down hard to hold them in place. Now if you click it, there should be a spark jumping across the 2 tacks inside of it. There we go. That's going to be our ignition. Now we take our pen. We're going to take the pen insides out, so we just have a straight tube. Now we're going to take one end of the pen and wrap it with our tape. We're going to have to wrap enough tape around there so that it fits snugly inside this end of the pill bottle. Just about enough. That should be good. You want it to fit nice and snug in there. So now you have your ignition chamber, your ignition source, and your barrel. I'm going to go ahead and wrap some more tape a couple times down here just so we know that it's nice and secure. Better safe than sorry. go ahead and tape our igniter to the side. However you want to do it, just as long as it's taped on there real good. Check once again to make sure you still have your spark jumping across your tacks on the inside. No spark, no ignition. If you want, you can adjust the tacks, pull them in and out to make the spark longer or shorter. The longer the spark, the better ignition is going to be. So, oh, yep, I think we got a good spark. Now there is your mini potato gun. Now let's go shoot it. It's kind of hard to get the right amount of fuel in there. You're almost always going to get too much. So what I do is I spray a little bit in, and I kind of blow in it. That usually evens it out so there's not too much fuel. It takes practice, but you'll get it down. Alright, now let's test this bad boy out. Got a slice of potato. You can cut it however thick you want. Just use the end to make a slug out of that piece of potato. Now we got a spare stuff in here. I'm using hairspray. You can use any aerosol you want. There you go.